Is it safe for you to relax your own hair? Better yet, should you be relaxing your own hair? Let's have a discussion about that. I'm sure you know you can go into a drugstore, a beauty supply shop. You can go into any store that sells hair products, and you can find a chemical relaxer kit on the shelf. And you want to buy the kit, you chemically relax your hair. The Americans call it a perm, and you want to do it yourself. You're trying to save money, so you want to do it yourself. Should you be relaxing your hair yourself? Having years of running a salon, I've done it for 20 years, educating my clients on how to have healthy hair, what they need to do. If you're chemically relaxing, how you treat your hair. You have to make sure that you're treating your hair with moisturizers, all of that. I do not recommend that you relax your own hair. And I certainly do not recommend that you buy these kits to relax your children's hair under the age of 12. Why? Because hair changes in puberty. So they don't have their adult hair as yet. The hair is still changing, and it changes again in puberty. So please stop buying chemical relaxers and trying to do your own hair yourself. There are a couple things when you do that. You may overprocess your hair by overlapping. That means you're not just dealing with the new growth, but you're also dealing with the strands of hair that has already been relaxed. So you need to be careful with that. If you don't know what you're doing, you can leave the relaxer in a lot longer than you ought to, and that's going to lead to breakage. The hair is going to get very dry. Calcium hydroxide relaxers, which is the gentler on the scalp, not the hair, than a sodium hydroxide relaxer. A sodium hydroxide relaxer, you may be inclined to burn even faster if the scalp is broken or if it's not applied properly. Calcium hydroxide relaxers actually cause another problem for the hair. Calcium hydroxide deposits a film on hair. So when that happens, it dries the hair out even more. So if you are blow drying the hair at the end of the process, which is another thing I do not recommend, I always recommend after a chemical relaxer, as long as the hair is long enough to do that, please roller set your hair and go under a hair dryer to dry it. Because when you apply a blow dryer and on top of that, flat irons or curling irons, you're actually damaging the hair further. There are two things that can straighten your hair. That is high heat. High heat is one. So the constant use of a flat iron, if you are using a flat iron every day or a curling iron, you are actually changing the structure of your hair. And you're straightening it out. So you're double processing your hair if you are using heating implements along with chemical relaxers. The other thing that you need to be mindful of, certain medications will interact with your scalp. So it may make you more sensitive to chemicals. And this may not just be chemical relaxers. This can also include hair dyes or hair colors that include hydrogen peroxide and ammonia. So those over-the-counter colors, be careful with them. If you chemically relax your hair, you do not want to be using an over-the-counter hair color with ammonia or peroxide. Some may say no ammonia, but it definitely has peroxide in there because that's the activating agent to make the color apply the color or have the hair dye color, yeah, pardon for the old school, but color. So you have to be careful with how you are applying these chemicals. If you are over 40 and you're heading into menopause, perimenopause or menopause, you need to be even more careful. I color my hair. I'm about to go do it now, actually. I either use Paul Mitchell Demi, which is just a deposit of color. It doesn't last anything more than 6 to 8 weeks. Or when I'm relaxing my hair, I'll do that in between relaxers. When I'm relaxing my hair, I would use Sebastian cellophanes, which usually lasts me about 3 to 5 weeks, depending. Yeah, if my hair, usually by 3 to 4 weeks, I need to color it again. But the cellophanes, it's safe for me to use it on the day of my relaxer. There are other colors out there, such as beautiful browns, depending on where you live. And you're looking for anything that does not have ammonia or hydrogen peroxide. If you have Asian hair or you have Caucasian hair, it is very different. You can use these colors, but you still need to be careful with the over-the-counter colors or box colors, as they are sometimes lovingly referred to, because they can damage your hair. Sometimes the volumes of hydrogen peroxide in there, it can damage your hair. So be careful. And also, if you are doing anything like bleaching, highlights, and you're using those box colors and you go to the salon, please bear in mind the process is not going to be an easy one. But I don't want this video to be too long, so I will touch on that in another recording. All right, so my opinion, do not try to relax your hair yourself. If you look on those boxes, it says for professional use only. The irony of it all, that they sell these for home use kits and then tell you it's professional use only. They have to put the professional use only on the packaging because they know damage can occur. So if you are not skilled, you don't know what you're doing, you saw a video on YouTube, please, I suggest that you get someone who knows what they're doing, who can apply it safely for you. Make sure to wear gloves or find a salon that is able to help you, and stop trying to do it yourself. Your hair is not going to like it very much. All right. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments. If you think I left anything out for you stylists out there, let me know as well. I'm always open to learning. And I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you use a relaxer kit? All right. So chat soon. Bye.